All right. Grand Rising. Welcome back to the platform. And I'm back with the video. I don't know. You know how when you wake up in the middle of the night, the sleep was good that you woke up from, and you want to go back to sleep, but you're like, let me watch TV, let me look at something, let me read something, let me. Sometimes I'll be just think about something, and you don't know what to do, and I really don't want to watch TV, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see. I don't think I did a table. Ooh, excuse me, reading before I went to bed. But I woke up and like before I went to bed, I noticed like when I was driving all day, when I was driving all day, or when I was out and about, I'm like, oh, I noticed how much my shoulder and stuff feels so much better. My neck is not like tender and stuff like this anymore. And I was like, oh my goodness, I feel relieved because it was sitting there for a minute. I was trying to heal myself. I don't know what the fuck somebody could have did to me because I've never had a problem like that lasted that long. Like even sometimes when I wake up and my back is like not working at all, randomly, like it's only happened probably like 3 times in my life. I just wake up and it just my back and my legs kind of locked up. They don't want to work. Okay. Um, but this was the first time that something happened with, I think, my neck. But I feel like, again, this was all to prove a point or try to sabotage one of my readings because they know that I'm someone that can't help. Like, oh, talking about stuff like, oh, I'm feeling this because I'm kind of documenting something along the way. So, like, oh, my neck hurt, da da da. So they will do shit like that reading. I feel like they did all this for that reading that we did when we were in the Bible randomly that day. And this how I know how I know that they're following my blueprint. Because it's like, oh, the stiff necked people, God is gonna do this, but I know God didn't do that to me. I know that something else did it. Just like again, to take something from me or the kings being taken from the kings. I know God is not doing that. I am that energy on earth, and I'm not taking nothing from myself. These are other people that are obsessed. You did, and they are the ones that are doing this. They are blood suckers or whatever this is, or energy suckers, and they're living lives off of people that are abundant that never receive their abundance, because these imposters are running around as if they're us, as if they're kings, and they want us to look like paupers, and they want us to look dirty, and they want us to not have choices and not experience things in life. Because the more things that it's like having an overstimulated mind that is like a genius or something. Even if this is during your time of your Ace of Cups or something like this, or throughout your life, you know that you're different. You're supposed to be experiencing these things, not these little spoiled, rotten people that just go around doing whatever. And then they're building and they're creating and they're buying things and they're experiencing things and they're buying homes. And they didn't earn it. You see what I'm saying? They weren't built for it. And so we end up with these so-called principalities and rulers in these so-called high places. You know what I'm saying? Experiencing the things that gods or kings or higher ups are supposed to be experiencing because they knew how to steal. Because I was watching it was like a post that came up and it's like, where they knew how to take your energy and theirs, alchemize it, and then kind of parade over you, okay, or behind your back. But I was watching something that's like, oh, look at me now, or I'm the first. But well, I can't respect nothing that A tried to hold somebody else back, B that took something from somebody, and C that's stealing something from someone. I don't care what you are, and I feel like that's why idol worship doesn't work for me. Because I guarantee what it says that a rich man making it to heaven, but these people think they know what heaven is. They think they've been able to do so much dirt on earth. They never got caught. This person is such a sweet person. I've been able to do this and that. That means that there's no such thing as God or God favors me. Blah, 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 blah. Until that shit catch up to you. That's why I feel like there's something about the Medusa stare. You know, It's like, yeah, you got all that and you did all that and you concerned about me being able to see it, or you just playing around game and you waiting for me to be able to see it or tell, these little mind games. And then once they realize that it was rigged, yeah, you like, damn, bitch, you ain't know what we did. Somebody don't really care, first of all, on that note. Um, and then the second thing would be, it's coming. And that's not even like a threat to, because people, a lot of people that don't believe in God, they'll tell you, oh, the Bible is just a fear mongering. Once I didn't fear, what God will do to me about this X, Y, and Z, then I was able to, be myself. Or these could be people that was forced to be in church when they was little and shit like this and traumatized by it. Okay. um it's like it could be a generation of people where the parents thought that they had to put on that front. The children that they created don't think that they have to put on that front of being a Christian or whatever. It's like the parents overdid it so that the children could get a pass. Oh no, those are Barbara Johnson and, Romeo Owens. They be at the church every Sunday. They wouldn't be doing no stuff like that. Meanwhile, the children already don't. Yeah, somebody could have got stabbed in the back. A certain masculine. Sunglasses in reverse. This could also be somebody stabbed somebody in the back because you took the sunglasses off. But what is it? I think if you put the sunglasses on, you can see them and they live. If you take it off, you can't see them, right? And somebody took their glasses off. Okay, this could also be somebody that like stepped forward into this shit. Like whatever they've been doing to you or me is like candy from a baby. Whatever you're walking already heavily in, now that this person is looking and examining, that's where they stop. That's where they, oh, I don't play about that. If they tell me to shut up, I shut up. And I'm like, I haven't met those people yet. I mean, I'll let y'all know the day I do, but I just ain't met them yet. So it'd be like, yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Oh y'all was, oh, you that powerful. But these people, once they make it behind that curtain or behind that gate, or we got the yellow brick road, something stopping right there. Somebody could be stopping you because it's going into a fire pit, or that's what they want to make you think. But somebody's trying to, it's like the yellow brick road, and then I'm seeing like Baal or Moloch or something sitting at the end. But it's really just the little, um, girl, why am I thinking about Chris Rock? It's really just a little man behind the curtain with a big voice. You know what I'm saying? So when I just woke up right now, I'm like, dang, I was about to be happy again. Like, oh, my neck is not, but now there's a little kink. All of a sudden, there's a little kink. Also, somebody could have got rid of a child. They could have sacrificed me. I feel like these males tried to sacrifice the alchemical version of me. Also, they may be having me in a Methuselah body right now. I was watching this movie about this girl that had a deformed hand or a claw. My hand was never like this. It just got like this recently because in the state of Wisconsin, we'll be held accountable for whatever's going on with it. Because you put the spawn of Queen Soul for real, because that's your favorite. This could also be a Methuselah line. You tried to take that version of me because I could see my facial feature, my nose. And those girls that I put up on the screen, um, this coven or something, you guys favor them, the awkward ones, the normal looking one, normal acting one. You don't like this person. You don't like me. Okay, you don't like the person that's actually, if the tree did die, bitch, can't be me too. Okay, it's the old part. You old hoes, moon them or whatever, that been taking my shit. and dispersing and then sitting up around me like they don't know who I am. And then choosing other people besides me to hang with, be friend, or all this stuff. I don't care because I wouldn't want to be that friend anyways. But you tried to, because Queen Soul for real might think she runs shit around here. So y'all change out my Queen Elizabeth body and or my alchemical child body or my all God body, and you trying to have me in this body and I don't want to be in there. Also, it's something about somebody, they're like, oh, so you're happy, you're settled in or whatever. No, bitch, I'm not staying here. These people act like they can't hear. But it's about them trying to get you into a cycle of having to speak to them or say no thank you. I don't have to say shit to you. May anything that somebody did to me, around me, with my energy or something, without my will, be returned to them tenfold and then some. How about that? Because I'm a firm believer that that is what, it ain't even karma that's stacked up. It's something about order. When you go through, when somebody floats through life and you only pull them out of their element and force their will, everything in their life been a forced will of other people that ain't even got the authority to live. That's why they holding on to us so that they can live vicariously through us and don't give us a chance to live or survive on our own, and then call us lost or something, or some type of whatever burden or something like this. I believe that that's like one of my new pet peeves. People that grab onto your steering wheel or something. The steering wheel and shit like this is the power. It's the thing that get us these days to be able to drive the vehicle without a steering wheel. You just got a chunk of metal. It might be the smallest part of the car. It's smaller than the door, smaller than the shit under the hood. Small. It's just a thing. It's the thing we touch every single day. We have to touch it to get in the car to drive it. It's very important. You understand? But without it, the car ain't going nowhere. You can go somewhere without a bumper, without with a broken muffler, a cracked transmission, but you're going to be taking your chances, but more than likely people have to have a steering wheel, and it's a very valid part of the process. And it's like we control the steering wheel, but the steering wheel controls the vehicle. Hold on a second. I need to go get my sweater. So, yeah. So these people could have got restored or whatever. Could be by killing the alchemical child, or they're restored now and they get to have a lesser version of someone, less powerful. And whoever this fool is, they just sit there and wait and see when I realize the destruction that they've been doing. Like, look at them goofy bitches in the family that you in the bed with. that you exchange money and hands with, and they just happy to be around somebody, or they make money for you some kind of way. See, that's reminding me of that movie that I watch. I'm the blueprint, motherfucker. I'm none of them people in that damn movie with that man that offered his friends a mystery to go to that mystery island or whatever, and do that mystery thing. And they were like, oh, YouTube moguls and stuff like this, and this guy made them famous. And even though I know that's not that guy, that's like, this is my best friend pretending to be a male, or a splice made between my best friend and my husband as their child, or a creation or something like this. Um, and they sent their son to entice me or something like this. But lo and behold, it's something. Something is a miss, and we're not even gonna talk about it on here. And it's kind of crazy because, like, laugh at them goofy motherfuckers that signed off on the end of their existence or something like this. Because I don't think that we the same, even if they supposed to be family members. I think that's whoever's going through these type of situations. Um, because I was hearing it's like not just you. There could be millions. No, there's only one me, but there's a million copycats, or a million spin-offs, or what you call it, dupes, or something like that. That's why whoever these people is, they mad. That's why they try to like tire me out or drain me or whatever this is, or put their creation before what God already said or something. Um, put their creation before what God said, so they can feel like God or something like this. Okay, but it's okay. You know, I was reading about some type of oil spill or something that happened, and how these barrels of oil got dumped into the sea. But I told y'all that the bottom of the barrel is always dry. I told you that the barrel is something that is one of the main things on my coat of arms. So it's like, she, would you say that was 40,000, and it's 40,000 you motherfuckers you created? Okay, let's call it even, or something like this. Also, these ain't, I'm hearing that these ain't even the same grade of individuals. So they may be able to survive with the fake child, or they like, please, we just need another one for one more lifetime. You know, so they might be renewing themselves with the child is not gifted, or the child don't have something. I don't know. Because I feel like instead of gifts, or my gifts that they should have been bringing the king, these people is doing like destruction or something like this. And it's like, it's like somebody stealing people's golden ticket, or the Polar Express ticket to like heaven, like beating people up on the way for their ticket to heaven, dude. Like somebody found the formioli to it, okay? Um, it's weird, very strange. But these be people, they don't act like they don't care about their favorite toy or whatever this is that they feel like they better than or playing with or whatever this is. They be about to have a damn fit. Mm, 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 mm. And that's why I was saying, like, if these are like servants or of the Lord, or gifts to the queen, or something like this, I hope these people is really wealthy, because all that shit costs everything. Nothing ain't for free. I could tell by the way that I just think and the way I look at shit. I might not have nothing of value in my life. What you would look at is like a masterpiece or an expensive piece of. And the way that I look at the world, I wouldn't even invest in that. These people invest in using other people and manipulating shit and everything. I got something else I'm about to invest in. It's gonna be beautiful. Because it's like almost like these people were able to access and get into whichever what they would please. And you can't judge these people by their outside appearance or somebody was doing gangster rap. Part of that was these people's motherfuckers been telling y'all that a long time. That most of these people did not live that fucking life that they talking about in that music. They got your goofy ass out there living. These motherfuckers is philosophers. Motherfucking philosopher, bitch. You gonna bury every bitch you tried. You thought you was about to put the fuck above me. I command it. For you don't never think that motherfucking way again. I'll save your ass for later. After I play around with you for a little bit. Catnip. Alright, we got evidence on somebody doing something here. Alright, and then we have somebody moving up. Because here goes somebody still playing around like, oh, new mission. Oh, next thing. I'm not dealing with these people. That's why I'm saying they think that if these songs coming past my, like, Let's Get Married, then came on like 10 times today. I feel violated. I feel like something is treasonous. I feel like, no. I just feel like, something don't feel right. Because I feel like whatever this is, nobody had the reason to try to. If you was a baby when they started this, they're like, okay, it was just playing. We was just playing or something, or oh, don't look at it like this or something. It's like, nigga, it ain't no other way I can look at it. There's something about these people that didn't want you to have any power or existence, but you were needed, or you were the energy or the essence being drained. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't even want to pay you nothing or settle or something for something or whatever this is, or go to whatever this is. God damn it! And this is this what you can't even put a price. Begin to put a price on somebody's fucking energy, whoever we're talking about. So it's like, no, motherfucker, this is a complete obliteration of some shit today. You know what I'm saying? Because I be feeling like if they would had it like that, they wouldn't come have to try to dance around and entertain you, like be holding you back and throwing little shit in your feed and shit for you to look at it and respond to it. And then say, oh, you responded to it. Ain't shit else to do. You know, it's not even that kind of boredom. It's just like, okay. You done read every book, everything. I'm just being me, and I'm over all this shit for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about like what I would think if bitch if you was had it like that, what would you be doing right now? And I don't feel sometimes I don't feel like nothing but just like being in my fullness and being in my straight connection to source. Nothing else really fucking matters at the end of the day. So um that's just like the the riches or the wealth or whatever it is to be able to keep that momentum going on. Because I feel like whoever this is wanted to shock somebody and think you like a regular person that, oh, now I got to be a single person or whatever. Oh, now I got to get a job. And then, oh, the rest of my life, oh, I'm going to have to work. Oh, I thought that we were planning for retirement. Oh, but this person is not with me. So now I don't have anything. Like, I should have thought about that. Like, this somebody wants you to have to think about something so fucking bad. Everything was going good or something with your shit. Now that I even see it this way, I don't even want it back, even if it was or wasn't good. I don't want it back. So not like that anyway. You know, I'm holding on to whatever. Um, to the fact that the future is going to be bright, it's going to be scattered, it's going to be something, or I'm collecting these pieces back or whatever. I'm not looking at it as like I'm about to be fucked up. You know, all these people that's trying to manipulate this. There's a couple of I feel like there's a couple of feminists that know the truth about what the fuck this shit about to be on the other side. And ain't nobody about to have to be worried. Not this body. But it's the thing. It's the somebody thought that you was on that level where you was leaving, where you was even thinking at the world like that. Like, oh my goodness, if Johnny leaves me, we were saving up for retirement. If he picks another bitch, I'm not gonna have anything because he was the only one working the whole time. You know, it's like your motherfucking intentions. You know what I'm saying? I want to judge motherfuckers for their intentions. Because a lot of shit can look like a lot of shit from the outside, but it'd be somebody's intentions, the whole, or your works. So, I don't know. And I was kept on picking up on it. I was watching like something on the news about a model. And then something that was done or something. Maybe this model was getting in trouble, but it's something about a model being in, it's damn something. Uh, Forget it. We'll leave it because it's gonna come back to me later. Um, there was some issue about some kind of model or something like this. Um, yeah, because I be thinking about that term rise, when angels rise. This could also be uh, somebody thinking that these are bills. Are they though? Um, or did you fuck with the wrong thing? Where you did you strong for the fall for the strong delusion and you fuck with the wrong thing? And then also I was thinking about when temperature rises, when people rise, when whatever rises, everything has its own little rhythm when it rises. It's like somebody is so mad at somebody having what they call maybe a soft life a little bit, but at the end they knew this was gonna be tragic for you going in a new era, and they jealous still. Um, and they jealous still. Okay, somebody's jealous that all these people together, 1,000 people, been able to make trillions of dollars. They've done so much damage to somebody's life, and they're still bothered by the fact that you got to be an at-home mom while they had to work, and you got to have an allowance of $150 a week to take care of yourself. You know, and you was overwhelmed with the children, and you actually had to do all the work with the children. Only thing you didn't have to do is pay bills. And they're saying, oh, you're lazy, or you didn't have to work, or somebody else paid your way. But all the energy and the dealings and the digging that you was doing on me paid for every motherfucking body here to be something that you are. And you still fucking mad? Like these people you got a different motherfucking problem on your hands. You got a different problem on it's something really wrong with these individuals. You bitching about that, and these people already had it planned for me to just be sick and dead and not even enjoy. They knew that I wasn't plugged into no server. There was never a way for me to get growth. This was a complete blockage on people on earth trying to kidnap a fucking person and bind them in their own means and their ways. You don't have the authority to do that, and somebody wake up and find out you doing that, and you still fucking mad, and you thought you was about to send death in, or you thought you was about to push this person over a motherfucking cliff again, and you've been murdering this person and murdering their kids, and this person's still innocent. They ain't did shit to you. That's why I said this is like a little punk that's mad because somebody was able to move however the fuck they was able to move. If you didn't make the moves that somebody might be trying to, they ain't God, first of all, so they can't judge you. But they could be trying to judge you or making your life a living hell because they got to peek over into some files or something and find out who you really were while you were with them. Let's say your person died and they never knew nothing about you having, other friends or anything, kicking it with other motherfuckers. But now they made it over this gate, and they able to look. You done already violated going to look at my motherfucking face, nigga. You dead. Because I'm not one of them. And I guarantee somebody is just mad because they thought that they was playing you in every single corner of life. But the couple of things you were able to enjoy in life when you didn't, when you said, fuck this. If I'm bound to a marriage or bound to something, these are people that pride themselves on doing whatever the fuck they want to do to whoever they want to do it to, when the fuck they want to do it, how they want to do it. They put the whole grid on how to do it, when to do it, and all this other shit, and they kids and they mamas. And you got the nerve to be mad because you died and found out that your spouse might have had a side piece when you knew you was in a relationship to reserve this person, not to reserve this person, but to deprive this person of feeling the whole things, of feeling the entire things that they're supposed to be feeling and experiencing. Because God, them laws and them that shit in the Bible, that's for God, that's for y'all. That's not for God's children. That's not for the chosen ones. That's not for the anointed ones. They don't listen to man on earth. They listen to their Father in heaven. So you see what I'm saying? You really ain't doing that. You really not doing what you think you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Somebody really just mad and you fired, nigga. You'll never be able to work in this world again, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody thought that they was better than somebody. They was book smart. They was this, whatever this is. And then when you linked up with me or whoever this is, you got access to other shit. And then you use my own body or my own shit against me. And everything will be falling. Everything will be falling. And these people do a lot of shit, but ain't shit. We got wet paint, and then we got up. So there's proof about something, and something is going up to the heavens, or this could be somebody wanting you to be judged for something. They feel like they close to God. Some of these people be dealing with aliens. Some of these aliens, golly, some of these aliens want to be considered as God. They find weakened groups that they can use these people to. They feel like they're stronger, powerful, smarter, or something. But these people have fallen for even if this is a battle between alien gods or something, these are not the real ones. These are not the stronger ones. These are not something like that. You get what I'm saying? This is not like the person that is the fucking record label. This is like the janky promoters. But they done got rambunctious and they all over and they taking over a little bit. That's it. So there could be proof about something here. And again, their lifeline is is sitting here every day watching to see what I'm going to do next and building a business off of tracing what I'm about to do next and talking about what I'm about to do, the messages that are coming in to me from God that they don't like. Do you understand? So that they can say that they in the loop but tell you that you're not in the loop. But these is cryptic messages for me. Me. For me. Or you or whoever you think you are that feels this way. So somebody could have found proof of something. I heard growing pains. Somebody could have found proof of something and they're sending something up or something. I'm seeing like a beam, a UFO and a beam. This could also be like the way that you play this game is by throwing this shit in their face that they think that you can't see or blocking things like how I just said, you need to bring my body back. This ain't nothing about me having no claw hand or me being cursed and being born and the people in the town want to kill me because I got a ugly claw hand. I never had no fucking claw hand. What you trying to do is switch my space with the claw boy from American Horror Story with the hands. I think he killed his own father and did something else or whatever. But somebody's father could be this cancer, or this could be your boyfriend, or I don't know. You could be connected to this person, okay? This Legatus energy as well could be connected to these particular people. Because that Legatus energy was all up in that unique tarot's ass or that Libra ass. And I feel like that Libra played like they was me. This person played like they was me. This person is that cancer. Somebody don't know that they a man eater or something like this. All right? So we got this energy here of something going up. All right. There's proof on some people, or somebody's digging up dirt or something like this. Okay. Um, I am the God of the heavens and earth, dummy. So somebody could be trying to get a case together and come bring, girl, I can't wait until these motherfuckers' heads blow up off their body. You know, angels are replaceable, you know. Irreplaceable. To the left, to the left. Everything you need is in the box to the left. Or a box that we left. Okay, so the cornerstone is going to be, there's could be proof about a groover. Goodness. Grover? Whatever Grove. What's the place they got the owl at? Something Grove. But I'm seeing like an old building, like a owl shaped like an old building with a whole bunch of like doors in his chest. But it's kind of like, it's not like a hotel. I mean, it could be, or maybe an old hotel used to be a old library, or there's something about a library or something here. Okay. Okay. Something about a library. 40,000 barrels, because somebody could have been also jealous of somebody's numbers. So instead of God, if God would have gave these people the right to multiply and say, okay, I know it's not you, there's not that many of you, but I'm gonna give you the thing to populate like the sands of the sea. That was not talking about the Colemans or these in-laws or these people from this community. It was talking about me. So these people were actually trying to take like God out of existence or something like this, whatever they've been playing with over the past couple of years. But somebody's like, did he ever open up doors for you? But these kind of doors. Somebody married you to get into where you supposed to be at, and then they've been controlling something where I'm supposed to be at, and they've been controlling something. And then they're like, oh, these are just growing pains or whatever. No, bitch. You know, and all my growing pains, they are about to be turning into something else. Lessons for you motherfuckers. Because I didn't ask for it and you not in charge. Okay? So somebody could be stabbing somebody in the back. This could even be this person like, I haven't said anything about you, but now somebody want to stab you in the back. And like I said, somebody could be choosing peace or living with some type of hope, or like, I'm just going to cover my eyes like I didn't see that. And there could have been people counting on this person. Okay. And they're not brave enough. See, everybody can talk all that shit and do all that shit and everything like that. All right. But at the same time now, we're not talking about, oh, you better be able to back that up like no street shit. You either is or you ain't. Even if somebody tried to create it on earth, or they're off earth, or whatever they're doing to try to make it seem like somebody else is better or somebody else is it ain't. Motherfucker. Like that, I never seen some people that call themselves so abundant and wealthy, but just do shit so tacky. This is like it's like this best friend intercepted my reality or my being because of whatever could somebody they could have been in a club where people that's lighter skin could be in there, but all the power, all the something, all the glory, you don't want to give it to God, and that's the motherfucking problem right there. This is about to be a complete Anaya motherfucking elation. And they gotta say, why are you so, oh God, why are you angry? Or why? Don't even, cause we looking at this shit we looking at it on another angle. You were supposed to be on these ships with these people and da 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 da. Or you were supposed to be in the background with these people, or I was. Okay. Yeah. There's some proof here. Something about in Washington, or somebody being a Washington, or something about the name Washington. Okay. So there's some kind of proof here. Okay. Now, it's not on me or it's not on you. It's on somebody else that could have stabbed you in the back. Somebody could have been playing with some kind of certain beings or something for 10 years, and then 15 years come around, and then something switched up or something changed up. Could you imagine? Because I'm guessing if people have these kind of contact, maybe they could just they stand there, look at you, and just talk to you through your mind, or maybe they have a certain language that they use, or something about how they show alien encounters like on TV. You know what I'm saying? Some usually a person is standing there like, oh my God, it's an alien, and the alien is sitting there just looking at them, or just raise their hand and shit start moving. It's very powerful and stuff like this. The extraterrestrial being is usually, you know, there's a glow to them, there's a very ease to them, but they could fuck you up and rip you up in 1 second, really. Um, you know, but you never really know what they're doing or what they're thinking fully when they be just standing there looking at you like, you know. They might make you feel somewhere. They might let out a little mist in the air. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. You don't know if you feeling what you supposed to be feeling when you in contact with them. It's like, oh, I remember seeing this alien. I just felt so at ease. Well, you don't know if it's them or did they spray something in the air first or something like this. And maybe whatever you was going gravitating towards is something that you should have been running away from. You know what I'm saying? And some people get to that level and they're like, oh, well, I'm scared. I don't want to close the door on or da 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 da. Whatever these people doing, it's like Lucius lines. Like they want me to be like Lucius, and I'm looking at these people that stole from me and robbed me and shit and played me. They're the ones that want to be in the new Lucius Lyons movie. You know what I'm saying? But this is like something was the test run. Somebody want to make me a Lilith so bad. This is your mama and them, your grandma and them. But somebody want to turn me from like a real God or original God energy to a Lilith or something so bad. So bad. When this could be the first wife, could also be somebody could be lying to you about consummating with someone. Oh, you was my first and I was your first, and they consummated with somebody else, and that linked them in with somebody else, and that was considered, just the consummation was considered that they was married to that first person first, or they was bound to that person first. And this is why this person chose to take that person, linger them along on the journey that y'all was supposed to be taking. But the shit is irrelevant and illegitimate, whatever they created. So somebody actually went in from the background, stripped or removed, they was embarrassed of your family or something, and they removed some of them, regenerated them, transformed them, and then the people that were more godly, they tried to get rid of them all until they came up to you or me, and now it was a challenge that they feel like they might have conquered already, but did you? So, and I feel like the motherfuckers that you chose to work with or something, and sometimes somebody getting a little record deal or getting a little money in their pocket, they already cooked. Somebody just giving them what they want. They know that it don't make no sense. To invest in a 50-year-old rapper is not really smart. People know these things, but they still, these ain't no businessmen. These ain't no people that know how to know nothing about the economy for real. They can't. There's no way. So the soul of America is going to speak about this shit in a different light. Go to the media, go to the news, and see if you get anywhere with that point of view. Though, for anybody that's left that still, can think for themselves. I don't have to get on here with a suit on with a whole bunch of books behind me and a globe and shit like this behind me on a table with a nice expensive leather chair, to tell you and for you to resonate with what I'm saying. I hope, or else we in trouble. Okay. This could be the hardiness before the fall. Yeah, somebody is about to take a tumble. These people that's sitting up right against near you in the same community neighborhood as you, and they just feel like they something better than you, but they'll call you names because you want to say, you're not taking away who my ancestors or my people said I am. They will call you haughty and prideful and blah blah blah, because they're all looking at you, throwing these things that won't stick on you at you in front of all these people. Um, again, spitting out something in a spectrum or through some chip that they could all be in one mind. So all you need is one person to hate your fucking guts and want to replace you or want to be you. That could be your husband or your wife. And they got a neuro chip, and now 1,000 people think the same way. And all they're doing day nor night is trying to manipulate a situation to find out what you thinking, how you thinking, what did you just say on that channel. A lot of this shit is just to throw you off and to really dig that pit for you that you think you digging for me. And so again, there's something about linguists here, or people that got the, people that don't talk, and then people that actually have the gift of gab. People that don't speak, they think more with their mind. On earth, we don't communicate like that though. So these are people that want to be amongst us on earth and then rotate and act like that or whatever, or be on one mind with this chip or something. It's just not natural. It's abnormal. It's abnormal. And so that's why I'm saying that these people that think like that, though maybe aliens do that in outer space, but here we communicate with people on many different levels here. Okay, and so you know there's some restrictions to something as well, trying to have everything be um trying to have everything be linked up to this chip. So again, there is a real Christ and there's a fake Jesus in reverse. This fake Jesus is protecting these little children or these forever young people, these vandals and these renegades, okay, that want to live forever. And then you have Christ that is concerned about people that are innocent or have not broken through the something, or they have a chance to be righteous and grow in, rather no matter what age they are. These are the people that's like little like innocent, or you're still eager to learn, or we're willing to look at this new way of thinking about something to expand the minds or something like this. Now these people have given, with the Inky and Enlil, they could have gave them technology. We're just allowing you to use your brain to the capacity. You'll get what I'm saying? Naturally. They're afraid of that natural beauty. They're afraid of that natural stuff. Cause I said, why is these people trying to call some of us ugly? Why are they trying to, even in the 90s with black women, why are they trying to call us ugly now? When these people look like, you remember on Beetlejuice, you know the movie. You remember on that movie when that person was like stretching out their face, like I think it's that movie when somebody was like putting the fingers in the mouth to make the smile. They was doing like this to the eyes to slant the eyes. These bitches walk around here looking like this, and you want to call somebody ugly. These bitches is walking around looking like that. You get what I'm saying? I can't really with you. I'm not gonna let you do it. Not with my motherfucking creation. Not with my God Almighty's creation. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you. People could be these bitches is body snatchers. They done snatch motherfuckers' bodies up, and then you talking about, oh, look how I'm all that. Bitch, that's not you. That body ain't even yours. You stole that. You stole that from the Empress in her transformation because you was jealous of the Empress. I'm telling you, these are Jedi people. I heard jet ski. These are Jedi people. This all they were sitting around you, around the family at birthday parties. They was just looking at you like, bitch, I can't wait. I'm gonna be better than you. I don't like you. I want to have more than you. Oh, why did you get this? You can't be serious with me. I won't allow it. Okay, because I could never take you serious. But that's what I'm saying. These bitches walk around here looking like that. I think that's the movie. I could swear that that's that movie. And somebody was like, pulling on the cheeks like this and making that face like that and then pulling that nose out and stuff like that. This is how these bitches walking around here. And you want to call somebody ugly. Mm, 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 mm. No, I don't want these people having no access to me. I don't care what you got to do. You better build a sacred temple with the guards wrapped around it all day and night, and put all my vassals right up in there. And I don't want none of these people walking around with nothing that look like me. I don't want them having access to it, take it. This is a security clearance for America. Go get all my shit. I don't give a fuck who you got to kill and obliterate. Go get all me and my shit. All the ones that steal of innocence or pure or anything that's of value, whether it's me or something that came through me or came from me, and put that shit in one place. You don't get to play with my stuff no more because you want to have fun. You're not even worthy. Yeah, so before somebody was doing something before, somebody was the cornerstone before somebody came. All right. And these people try to come take it over with their Caucasian privilege or their alien privilege or their foreign privilege or something like this. We got Indiana in the reverse. This could also be this Queen something 1111 with the creepy hands. Did somebody try to make me like that? They want me to feel how they feel. They want my hands like that too, or something like this. And I'm not doing that. This could also be death or a Ford energy. Yeah, Ford and Bell. Ford and Bell. Ford and Bell. I rebuke it. I am going to be who I say I am. You better get my most valuable vassal back over here and stop fucking playing with me. So this could be, the way they populated something. This could be the way that God brought me here, right? And they could have had one that was born in this city with that energy or something, and then whatever this is. But it's a curse. Somebody trying to put a curse in. It's gonna be going back to every single body mama that's included with this, or bitches that you acting like they your mama because you sure ain't listening to God. So something happened in Indiana. Indiana knows what happened to somebody that put somebody else on top of this. Um, that put somebody up here on top of this. This could be when my own mama asked me to drive to Indiana when she came up here from Texas, and we went down. We went down, up, down. We went over to Indiana, from Illinois to Indiana, and we went and met that strange family, the strange cousins that I never heard nothing about. But all of a sudden, these cousins or whatever. And I just know that the little girl was it reminded me of Crooklyn when she went to go visit her light skinned cousin in the summertime or whatever. She had to stay there. But I don't think I had to stay. I don't know what they did with me, okay? But I just remember going there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to visit Linda," or she was going to visit whoever this is. I don't know, some cousin, distant relative that I had never heard of. They just popped it up on me. She's like, "Just ride with me or whatever. It'd be nice, a little road trip or whatever. We can get some snacks and da 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 da." And I think I said okay. I don't remember, but I thought I went with her. And she's like, "Oh, the only thing, don't be surprised because this girl can only eat baby food or whatever. She got something wrong with her stomach and she can only eat baby food." And then I'm like, she my age? Like 12, or I could have been like 11 to 12, or I don't know, some age. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. And and um and so I was like, I just remember we got there to a house. I don't even remember really that much after that. Okay. But she warned me that this girl had a stomach disease or something, and that she could only eat baby food. Okay. And I still didn't understand. I don't know. Maybe that was a key note for something else. I don't know. Soft stuff. I don't know. Um, but something could have happened. This could have been a sacrifice. Okay. This could have been a sacrifice. And God put me on this, but now these group of people is trying to go back in my go back in my history and find out what they can find that would deny me from taking this position or being who God said I am already. Like God made a mistake. These people are low key using the neural chip to go back on their own means and use all their own. They're so much more prolific than me. They're so much more advanced than me. But they're using my fucking they're using my intellectual property as a roadmap. Do you hear me? How silly. I don't like to get into the details. I like to go assess that shit from the beginning, run that bitch through, and just bow. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you could have these other people fooled or something, but it just is not going to work with me. So they're trying to, oh, wait a minute. Oh, but the person was killed by strength. Oh, this time they like, it's like if you get shot, then you can't go through this process, or you go through, oh, she was drowned here. She was strangled here. Oh, I think she got shot. Nope. The bullet didn't hit the person. They're trying to find something. It's something silly like that. Like the whole thing could be supposed to be that you died. That's why you might be unclean. Did you think about that? But no, they're like, no, it have to be with a white thorn from the black beetle tree, from the 18th century. You can only find them in this forest. That's the only thing that can kill this person and make them unclean. It's the people doing some shit like this. Like, I cannot with y'all at any time. I won't. Okay. So this could have changed some type of power here. That could have been one of my mom's clones that's a different species or something like that. This person could have been delivering up their own species if this was a sacrifice, or this was like a Methuselah brand, and then they went and they offered up my Elizabeth body, or they knew that I was in the season to be in my Versace body, or whatever this is, okay? Ramses, or my Egyptian body. All these different characteristics that are not shape shifting. This can actually be actual vassals that are on this earth, or were. A shapeshifter is somebody that might shift right then and there, or something like this. These beings, yeah. Okay? Yeah. And also the way you die and you're found, I think this has something to do with how you're marketed or something like this. Um, I was watching that shit with Tila Tequila. And I'm not gonna be one of them. Because what I'm saying is biblical. It's just the Christians don't get to, the so-called Christians don't get to choose. You're not a Christian. You don't know the real thing if it was standing right in front of you. So I'm not even respecting you. You go listen to TD Jakes and see how far it gets you. When you want to get to the other side and wonder why you motherfuckers are still a little bit lost. Now, these is the perpetrators. That's the potter's house that you're supposed to be smashing. So, you get it? These could be also extra offspring or something that was created off of this grandmother that could have had the people fooled about their energy or their essence at some point in time, possibly. Or they created other seed and they were more intrigued with them because of the wickedness or something that they allowed or watched these people do. And that's what you about to lose. Like eternal, all eternal. And these people like, yeah, but you don't know how to speak to people. You always give the part, you give the clues to them, or you give the part. You don't do the combative part. I don't have to, cause you're gonna feel this shit. I don't have to, cause I'll be like, dang, I didn't make the other point. Like the point is that the person tricked the person, and this is the. Sometimes I don't conclude things, but I don't think that it make me stupid. I think that it's to leave some kind of suspense here, okay, or it's to leave them people thinking that they're doing something, and then it's like the one thing that you forgot to say. I don't know. It's something. It's a method to it. That's all I heard. Okay, I'm not doing it on purpose, but there's a method to the madness. Okay, that's what I mean to say. Because I'm only one person, and these people wanted me to be overwhelmed. Like somebody else could be feeling overwhelmed because they left me out of everything. But they're overwhelmed because they left me out of everything. But you're not overwhelmed, and everything is on you. Okay? And so this is what this is. A lot of this information was like false data to make these people think that they were somewhat advanced here. All right? So not me. So there could be evidence that something is not me. This could be one of these killer cults where somebody was trying to make it seem like you had killed someone, but it's not you, so you don't get to get in the killer's only building. But these people ain't even really in. You don't want to be in there with them. They're not, where they're going is not going to be where they think that they're going. So, um, somebody found some evidence or something that something is not you. Okay. All right. Or this could be me in reverse, meaning that somebody stabbed me in the back or somebody killed me, one of my clones. And there could be some evidence, okay? Washington surveillance. So I'm about to say Obama. Trump is coming out talking about nobody's going to be touching any. He always does this after I feel them do something tragic to me or to one of my decoys. He'll come out and say nobody's touching a statue from Washington. You're talking about this boy that's out here spending all this money. You talking about Jermaine that's out here spending all this money on these damn dinners, events, and supposedly buying up the most expensive shit in the restaurant and just talking about how rich, but it's just so tacky. What are you talking about? You want me to be jealous of this or something like this? I anointed this motherfucker. You want me to be mad? And the mother of this person is that older lady that be wearing them Afro puffs. Y'all something like this, tarot. That's the mother. That's the mother, y'all. Something, something, something. She be on there doing that voodoo right on camera. That's the mama. So then you go on there, you let them do something to me, and then you go on there and say, "Oh, no statutes. All the bad people is being taken out of Washington." Dot 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 dot. You better get to going with them. You better get to going with them. Yeah, and Diablo's daughter. Y'all better get to going with them. Why did I bring the Seven of Wands out here? Somebody is in the defense about what happened here in Indiana. This could also be with the Jacksons. This could also be if the Alberon father went up against my father and there was like a Cain and Abel kind of situation. The title was never my father's to begin with. So the Alberon best friend and the father could have moved up in ranking, but they took something from my dad that wasn't my dad's. If they took his life, it was mine. Do you understand what I'm saying? But this is what somebody's protecting, this devil energy. They could be crafting up something here, all right, to protect this person. Or something is being crafted up against these people. Or like I said, somebody crafted up something. They're trying to protect this person. So somebody could have did something here. All right. Indiana. Somebody's also saying they're married to somebody else, not me. Whoever this is that stabbed somebody in the back. But ever since whatever happened in Indiana, Dan, I don't know. Okay. These people, something happened in Indiana to somebody. It was this child right here that went there, maybe hit somebody in the head, killed somebody, and this person, this could be the best friend, and then the spouse, which could be an older version of the spouse, the first generation or something like this. They could have went and said, "Oh my God, I was so mad at her about this or whatever." Because now imagine, we're all going through this thing the last 30 years, but the experience that these people had separates them. This is like my outer limits version. Somebody's like symmetry. I don't think that there's me up there. No, you don't got me up there. No, you don't. You doing something else up there, and that's why the fuck you about to get up out of there. Somebody's a traitor. Yeah, something is over for these people. Yep. This 10-10 energy too. Somebody that got caught up. This supposed to be one of my robots or one of my aliens, but you was over here with them doing whatever the fuck this is. That's why I'm getting the victory over these people. Yeah, and there's an ending for them. Yeah, this Taurus is ashamed here. This could also be a Jinn energy. I don't know. Girl, this is making me think about even Maui, bitch. Like, Maui don't want to leave Moana. He like, what can we do, bitch? I'm going to stay here with you and we going to build. You know what I'm saying? In the past or present or in the future for somebody. Somebody that usually, is flighty. Somebody that's usually flighty, they're not flighty. But this could be also somebody be looking at it like a downgrade, like, oh, this is somebody that we pushed out and we got rid of. We used this person, we got them, immaculated or whatever, with inoculated or something with a whole bunch of other women, shit like this. Like, there's nothing. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. There's nothing professional about this. I'm not trying to market anything to you on my channel. I'm talking to you guys like I would be talking to my friends sitting around the table. I'm not going to do anything else other than that. I'm not making enough money. I'm not getting enough promotion. I'm not getting enough likes. I'm not getting enough shares. I'm not getting enough anything to put that much time in it. I'm not putting forth any effort to change my channel, bitch. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't want to be one of y'all. That's just what it is. My message is just coming through this bitch because it is a popular place for people to put messages through that they want to be heard. We are not the fucking same. I am not looking to get famous. You done failed for the trap already. I'm the one white triangle in the middle of that bitch, and this is the bloodbath. You motherfuckers had to shed blood to get. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be a YouTuber. Just like I'm not a tarot card reader. I just can read the cards, just like I can read words. I can read images. I can read pictures. I can read anything. This is just a different. It's just I'm just enjoying myself. I'm just reading into something. I'm expanding my horizons this way as well. It's like a little puzzle play or something like this to keep my brain exercised without doing that much. Less is more. Okay. So, you could try to dumb me down all you want to, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this could be this passion fruit energy here. All right. Nine of Swords energy. Some people could be stressed out here because they try to use somebody as a servant and they're going to be raised up as the real thing. Now, there's something about a saying in the Bible even about when the servant becomes the leader or something like this, okay? But in this case, these people were not the servants. You were already in charge. You was always in charge. You can't fool me. You was always in charge. You was even could have been in charge of me for a little bit. You was always in charge. So it's the person that's actually the royal that you treated like a slave that you thought wasn't good enough that you trying to come back to or you trying to kill that's about to be the cornerstone. These people act like because they slither around in the dark. Who the fuck want to be in the dark in the middle of the jungle with a whole bunch of snakes and jaguars? Rights. I don't know. I don't know who's doing that. Nine of Swords energy. Somebody could be stressed out. Or they got this victory already, or this is victory in the past. And yeah. These are really thin, frail creatures here. And also, this give me like a fish bone and a feather. Like somebody just sucked the essence out of this feather or this father. Like this is like a fillet of fish. Like somebody like these just the bones. Somebody took all the meat and everything. This just the little thin bones left on the fish. Bon appetit. But this is where somebody fucked up at. It's like we gave you immunity to protect the queen. We didn't give you immunity to protect the hood. We didn't give you immunity to protect your hoes and their kids. We didn't give you immunity to do none of that shit. We gave you immunity to protect the queen only. And somebody didn't do something. Okay, right. All right, Six of Swords here. Somebody didn't give you the schedule when, if things get hard on earth, where the meetup spots is or nothing like this. And if you did know, somebody keeps brainwashing it. All right. But this is like somebody refusing to say we're like a battalion of guys is out in the middle of the desert and they start falling in love with a woman in the community, and then somebody refuses to tell their commander in chief like where they've left some weapons at because they don't want them to use them against the villagers or something like this. They're going to go against the whole military and say, no, I don't want you, like a Pocahontas and John Smith kind of thing or something possibly. Because somebody want to be me so bad, but you can never be somebody else. And so you will just always be pretending. You will always be a imposter. Anybody that you were convinced that that's the way it should be is an idiot. They need to get their brain checked. And I said, this is foreign. You know, identity fraud, I'm pretty sure it's a big thing or whatever, but are we sure that these are Americans that's doing this? Because something is more rampant now than it's ever been. It could be something where this was something that only like chieftains' daughters had to worry about, or something like this. Most Americans really ain't got shit in their physical or what they think that they have that people can take from them. They mostly are struggling. We're not getting handouts like the minorities or the migratory individuals or something. We're dealing with inflation allegedly, I thought. All right. So somebody could be going to jail and getting this tower here. All right. 7 of coins. Somebody is not like the rest of these people. They're not getting away with this. 5 of cups energy. Somebody could be sad about this, but they're happy. They're happy that somebody is not like the rest of these people. And then again, the 6 of swords energy. Like the only person that would be able to get me married is the Vatican. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm throwing darts and daggers. That's why I'm saying it's like Beetlegeist people or something trying to come up, and there's different little white and black snakes coming out the ground trying to act like they got married to me. And it's just not the truth. That's why a tower is coming. And that's why we got this chariot energy coming here. There's no such thing as growing pains if these are not decisions that I'm making. Dummy, these are attacks. You're a terrorist and you're going to get gotten rid of. So it wasn't me. Like I said, this means that somebody tried to say that's you on camera and it wasn't. Or this is somebody unaliving someone. Or they have the fact that this person stabbed somebody in the back. They have proof of this in Washington, what somebody's been doing. To put somebody in reverse, to mess with somebody's Ace of Cups, possibly, to mess up some unions or marriages or situations here. This is being unveiled here, what somebody was doing, okay? Instead of being in charge or being the president or whatever, somebody was doing this shit to block out the sun. This could also be Bill Gates and them or something like this. They was doing something to block out the sun. Now, these people don't want the son to be able to go back at home. I don't know why I feel like E.T. phone home. You know, somebody don't want somebody to leave. They don't want to lose you, but they let somebody convince you or convince them that you needed to go at some point in time. And now somebody's trying to do everything to stop it. Maybe even hide somebody underground, or there could be some underground empress or something like this that wants to do something here. They listen to this person here, okay? And now this empress cannot get away with what she did, whoever this is. Yeah, they're not going to be able to rebuild anymore, whoever this underground princess is, okay, because of what they did to somebody's Wheel of Fortune. I mean, good thing, this could also be a Daenerys, a fake Daenerys, that is trying to, a real Daenerys, but a fake Daenerys, you know, trying to be what a Daenerys is supposed to be. Do you understand? Okay. That is the Wheel of Fortune, but you created a creature outside. Let's not get all into it, but you see what I'm saying. This person could have tried to break the wheel or break me or break America. So it can't be America anymore. And whoever this is was not able to do this. Okay. They was not able to do it. They're just not. So somebody could have had somebody in jail for, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years or something like this. They painted something on you that you could be a water energy or you could be a blue energy, but they put a crime that the green people did or the aliens did on somebody else. This could be somebody going back in my past and blaming me for something that one of my past clones did. Do you understand? Like this karmic ending 1010 could be claiming to be one of my clones. I think it's a Lenina that took my skin when I was 10, and then they went and did something, okay? Just for this man, okay? For the Could be the Berry White version of the Drake. All right. And so we got a wet paw or a wet pan. So this person would think that they're walking away, but really you about to tumble and stumble off something that you did here. Okay. Something with this, something about this model or something like this here. All right. Yeah, somebody about to take a tumble. Okay. Who they celebrated with is about to take a tumble. These people think they got away with something. 9 of Pentacles, but you didn't. You're about to lose everything, all the abundance. You're not going to be a wealthy person. You're not moving into wealth. Okay? Some legalities is on your ass. Okay? Vain. Is my living in vain? Somebody could be a masculine. Or a male. They're not lovers. Somebody's business partners. They're not really lovers, or they're not really married, or something like this. That could be why the 6 is... Oh, no, that's... Okay, there's the 9 of Swords. Somebody's stressed out because they're not really married. Somebody's trying to say that they're married, but some of these people, they cannot be. But again, in order you say you wealthy, you can't be holding on to somebody else's wealth and saying that you wealthy. You might be able to get away with saying you rich, because rich is a hollowed out person. They was never supposed to have a lot of money. And it don't last and it don't run the same. They don't think the same. They don't build the same. Wealth. You could be 50 years old and never had money in your life or enough money to start that business. But if you did, that's wealth. They don't want you to have the money because you wealthy. You abundant, not rich. They got a lot of rich motherfuckers running around here acting like they running something. And you know it's an act. And you don't care about humanity or anything in this country because you know it's a fucking act. But you won't move your trifling ass out the way. So you're going to have to get moved. Burnt to a fucking crisp. We're at the bottom of the ocean with some millstones on your neck. Whatever the fuck it is. Wealthy people don't have to steal from other people to have money or abundance or make moves. Rich niggas do. That's coming from the real motherfucking Queen of Pentacles. Only because somebody could have castrated this person at some point in time. Why they can't be the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that know about wealth. A wealthy nigga don't leave a bitch like this behind or leave them out of the business making, or they're not afraid to walk around. This bitch could be 300 pounds, and if they making money with your ass, you gonna be at the events. You gonna know for sure where you stand in the company. You gonna know what's your assets. You gonna be spending money. You gonna be making moves and shit like this, like every fucking body else is. Ain't nobody putting no motherfucking Queen of Pentacles on the back burner. Period. But a fool. Somebody that don't know nothing about money. And I feel like somebody is confused about who or what a Queen of Pentacles really is. A Queen of Pentacles could sit on her ass all day and be accumulating finances or something. You don't even see it. Depending on what her lifestyle is or what she's bound to be doing at the time. These motherfuckers got to do too much. You got to try to prove too much. Ew. Ew. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still have that shit going through your veins and be looking at niggas like, ugh. You know, somebody doing something for an act. I'm about to say for ass. Somebody's doing something for an act. And you really wealthy. And you be looking at these niggas like, ew. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, I wouldn't even, nobody could even pay me to do that shit in public on camera. And I know that it's about to be widespread. To act like that. And I don't even have no money. And It's just like, no, I will skip that. Yeah, this could be America here. I'll skip that part. I don't want to be looking like that. A wealthy motherfucker ain't even you. The only way you clowning a wealthy person or they got wealth in their blood is to get them in a situation where they don't have finances and they're just sitting and they're just calculating and they're working too. But they do, the way they do work is different because motherfuckers like you trying to sit there and clock in on it. So they got to move different. A wealthy motherfucker won't. They not even about to put their image out there, and it be mistakenly look like that. Like I'm looking at it. No, thank you. Yeah, this is this little emperor. Somebody is about to start. They about to with this Charleston White. They about to start, showing the true colors of what these motherfuckers is on. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be this pirate energy, or this wannabe lion energy, wannabe emperor energy, or this is somebody that want to be with a lion. All right, but they're using pirates to try to see what somebody think or like this. Okay, and we got the World card, Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. And again, somebody tried to kill the Holy Spirit or temperance energy in the upright, and this is going to be returned to them. There's evidence that somebody tried to do this so that they can drain me of my energy or whatever this is again, or something as a supply, and then act like you don't matter. The thing is, once you realize this shit, you hold more power than you think. Black magic. They're doing this black magic shit to drain this masculine or my man or whatever this is with these women. Oh, they rotating, gyrating, shaking their ass, and he's still thinking about me, or he's still thinking about you, the one that don't got nothing, that they clowning and stuff like this. And when he get man enough, he gonna knock all that shit off the wall and out this, rip all that shit out, and let these motherfuckers know. And really, it don't even have to happen, but because whoever this X and Y is, they're getting their power back. They might be able to run up over there and bop these niggas out on their own. Okay? Two of Swords, but God. Yeah, somebody's trying to block this. Or this is somebody else raising their hand to me, and they about to lose it. Or the real power or something, and they're about to lose it. Or to a righteous one, and they're going to lose their fucking hand because they tried to take somebody else's hand. Yeah, they tried to take the hand of the queen. So something is getting blocked. They tried to juggle a queen. Like, we can leave you down in the mud and pick somebody else that look like you, or we could just gut out one of your other clones and use it and shut you up right now, and nobody will never believe your story. And we'll go, if you keep on talking about the royals, and then motherfucker God gonna fuck your ass up. Four of Swords. Somebody about to be getting their ass laid out. This is somebody that feel like they got immunity, or they feel like they got immortality from me, for some kind of attachment or something, some drinking experiment or ritual or something like this, and they're completely wrong. These could be people that was hiding people too. Oh, well, I have a son over there in Spain, and I can just use that person, and you got some too. Somebody just want you to come back to their old ass. Some it's a young person, some here that ready to. I'm telling you, these people didn't want you to experience one pleasant, nice dinner of your whatever you like. They don't want you to experience it, because with this thing, the thing about being in this situation is experiencing new food. It opens up your palates. It helps you create. It still helps you stay. So if you get to a certain point and then somebody try to cage you, they're pulling your essence too. It makes it seem like, oh, what were we looking at? Damn, why are we over here in the first place? This person don't have nothing for us to offer or whatever. But you didn't understand that whatever this energy is that you were stealing, what she say? It's a privilege to speak to me. Speaking to me is a privilege. You don't have privileges. Okay. All right. Somebody might even, there could be retaliation here too. Somebody's life got ended or about to be or something. These people could be fleeing. I don't know. Because I feel like also this also could represent this young man is like, oh, that's what y'all did or something like this. You better pay it back or else. Hold on 1 second. You talking about you teaching God a lesson, bitch. The more you about to piss me off. That's how I know this is something different. You about to piss me all the way off, thinking you about to cage the real son on earth and sit there like and chastise this person when they came here to save humanity over and over again, and humanity killed a motherfucker. And somebody said, I want to sit down for a minute and I want to enjoy, I want to feel, I want to do this stuff like this. And you didn't have 40 something years to play with this person and you still fucking playing and you still ain't getting the message, and you want to try to bully this person like you're not getting the message. I bet you one thing, somebody gonna back down first, motherfucker. It ain't gonna be me. That's what me against the world. Tupac wrote about that shit. Is somebody intellectual property, motherfucker? You ain't go through it. I doubt it. Because as much love as the much love as a celebrity or something get during their celebrityship is enough to fill that void when the whole world is against you, or you don't even feel, you already don't feel estranged, you feel estranged to your family, you already know you might not have no real friends, you done had to learn hard lessons. You took a baby out the crib and try to do this to it. You took a baby out the crib and try to do a innocent, a pure person that can't even fight you back, that don't even know magic, that can't even do nothing to protect their fucking self. You're trash. That's how I know you ain't got